Hi, welcome to online lecture series on microcontroller and embedded system. I am Dr. Singaravelan and today topic is on Arduino programming for LCD display and PIR sensor. The course code is 1944 and module is 5. Displays are widely used in embedded system. For example, for digital thermometer, for calculator, multimeter, all these places we are using this LCD display. So in this video we are going to see how to program the LCD display, what are the important hardware connections, circuits to make use of this LCD display we are going to see. The display showing on the screen is 16 cross 2 LCD display, means it will have 2 lines and each line having 16 characters. So let me see the pin numbers of this 16 cross 2. Here the first 3 pins are to change the contrast of the display. If you want to change the contrast, then we need to connect a potentiometer. So whatever the voltage we are giving in this V0 will be adjusting the contrast of the display. So for that usually we will take a potentiometer for that. So I'm connecting a potentiometer here. So a potentiometer, the adjusting wiper will be connected to the contrast V0. So this 3 pin is for contrast and these 3 pin are control pins. So the RS will choose whether the information need to transmit or the data should be transmit. Say for example, if you want to display something, so how to display is what the control signal and what to display is what data. The details of register selection I will come later when we are programming it. And next is read and write. Suppose if you want to read some data from the display, that is also possible, and write is also possible. So what you are going to do with this display, we are going to give you. Suppose if you are giving low value, low means 0, then it means we are writing something on the display. Suppose we are giving 1, then we are reading something from the display. So in this demonstration we are going to see only how to write the LCD. So always it is right. So always better to connect this with a ground if you are giving only writing command. Next is enable. When to enable the display and when to disable the display, that control we can make. So there are 3 type of controls. Controls can be made through the programming part. And next, DB0 to DB7, there are 8 bits pins is there. This 8-bit pin will be act as a data bus or data pins. So this in this 8-bit we are going to use only DB4, 5, 6, 7. This 4-bit only we are going to use. Mostly this 4-bit is enough to fully operate the LCD module. And now last 2 pins are LED. So LED anode and LED cathode. So what is difference between this LED and this contrast is, the contrast is on the words or characters which is displaying here, that will be changed, and the LED is the light, background light. So this background light constantly we need to glow, so we need to turn on this. So for this LED, how we are normally connecting the LED, same like that we can give. So I'm just connecting a resistor here and I'm going to give a power supply. So this power supply for LCD as well as the contrast and LED, all we are going to take it from a Arduino. So first thing I am going to take a Arduino. So components all, take Arduino. From that Arduino we can take the power supplies and ground. I'm taking a Arduino here. And first thing I am going to give power supply for this potentiometer. So I'm taking this wires and ground. and this wiper I'm going to connect with contrast, and I need a ground for this, so I'm going to connect the ground here and VCC here. So the power supply for this module as well as the potentiometer is given here, and the contrast wiper is connected to the potentiometer. Now I need to connect the LCD, so the anode is connected through through a resistor, and cathode is connected to the ground. It is available here, right? So we have connected the power supplies. Next thing is read or write. So I already mentioned that I'm going to use only for the write, so the ground directly I can able to connect the constantly I want to write, so I am not going to change as a read, so I'm directly giving the low signal to the read and write. Now remaining part is the 4 bit of the data and 2 control pins I need to connect to the digital pins of my Arduino. So only remaining this is. So where to connect the pins in the Arduino, we will choose while writing the code. So now we can go to the code. Here I have already taken a code. Just see the code. Here is the simple code for LCD display. So if you want to use the LCD display, we need to install the Liquid Crystal library into our Arduino IDE. IDE means Integrated Development Environment. If you already installed this Liquid Crystal, no issues, then just call that library in the code. Then what is the use of this library is already they have created the code in the background. So just by writing this sentence, this code, that is Liquid Crystal LCD, inside the brackets you need to mention the pin numbers. So what is the first pin number is about RS. So where you are going to connect the register selector is the pin number for 12, and 11 is enable or disable. So 11th pin is enable and disable, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 are the data pin of this 4. So same like that, I'm going to connect these pins respective of my Arduino pins. So the 12th pin is going to RS. Same like that, I'm going to connect this 12th pin to the RS. To the 12th pin, right? Next is enable. So enable is going to pin number 11. So this enable I am going to connect in pin number 11. And next, all these 4 pins is going to 5, 4, 3, 2. So this is going to 5, and this is 4, and this is 3, and this is 2. Now I have connected all the connections, hardware connections, and the program. Now let's see what is program. So first we need to decide what pins. So with this code number line number 6, just mention the pins, what pins we are going to connect in your Arduino. After that, in void setup, begin the LCD. So LCD begin can be started from LCD.begin, and what type of LCD hardware module you are using. So here we are using 16/2, so I mentioned 16,2. So this is very important to initialize the LCD. Next, in void loop, what you are going to type. Here I already said that there are 2 type of data is going. One is control data and information data. So control data will send where to display. So I want to display at 0, 0 means in first line, in first character. The line should start from first line and first character. So that is what the cursor, starting cursor. So whenever I start to display something, I need to mention where it should start. So suppose if you want in second line, just change it to 1 and it will go to second line, or first line means 0. Here in first line, which character, which character it should. So for example, at location of 6 I need, so I can start with 6. So from 0 to 15 I can change, because there are totally 16 character in a single line. So I starting from 0, I want to start this in 0. So here LCD print, what do you want to print? If you want to print some character, directly write your name or whatever you want to display. So I'm just displaying my name. Okay, so very simple. Now just a simple program. I have connected all the hardware circuit and I want to display my name. That's a very simple program. Just I'm going to hide this code. I'm going to start the simulation. Now, so it is not displaying. I want to check the contrast. So change the contrast by varying the knob of the potentiometer. Now the contrast is good, but still my name is very dull. So I want to make some little brighter. So what I want to do is, so I want to check the resistance, how much I am having. So I am having 1 kilo ohm. So I'm trying to reduce the resistance of 220 ohms. So just start it. You can see now the name is a little bit brighter. So this is a very basic program for displaying something on the LCD through Arduino. Now we will see how to display the character in the second line. So here I want to change in line number 13 into 1. So the name, whatever after giving this command, whatever the thing you are going to print in the LCD will start in the line number second of 0th character, means second line in the starting position. So let me see how it is working. You can see that the name is displaying in the second line. So by this set cursor, we can able to choose where we need to display it. So suppose we want to display it in the 4th position. I'm going to stop this, and just in the second line I want to start in the 4th position. Then it is 3, because it's starting from 0, so it is 3. Now see what is happening. So it is starting at 3rd position only. So by giving 3 here, so it is starting from the 4th position. Okay, so by this way we can able to change from anything, line number 1 or 2 or cursor we can able to set from anywhere to anywhere. In some cases we need to display the information from another computer or information center. So this we can able to do with use of serial communication. So the program should be like the information which is received from the serial communication should be displayed in the LCD. So this is very useful for notice board or some other information displaying on public places. So at the time we need to share some information through serial communication. This is also very simple to program. We already know how to enable the serial. So just I begin the serial with the previous code with a baud rate of 9600, and inside the void loop, if serial is available, then this if condition will start. I'll start with a delay because the display should not be very fast, so I need some delay. So I given 10 millisecond of a delay here, and just I'm clearing the previous whatever the things available in the display memory. It will be cleared in line number 13. And while serial available is greater than 0, even though if it is available, but it should have some information. So I'm checking whether it is greater than 0 or not. If it is greater than 0, then whatever the information available in the serial read should be displayed in LCD. So here the small thing is it's not print, but it is write. So whatever the value available in the serial read should write here. So just start the code and see how it is working. So I'm going to send some information on my name. So I'm sending the serial information to so here it is displaying. So whatever the information which is available in the serial will be displayed in the LCD. So it is very useful for notice board or some other public displaying information of government sectors. Anywhere we can able to use this concept or this program. Just replacing by a bigger scale of the LCD display, we can use the same programming concept and we can use this. If you want to scroll your characters or the information on the LCD display, it's very simple. Just add one more line on the print. Before print, just add a line. You can see the line number 12 has LCD dot scroll display left. So this will scroll your display, whatever the information you are giving, and the LCD print will scroll on the LCD. Just see how it is happening. So it is scrolling now, right? It's scrolling in left side. If you want to change in right, that is also possible. Just change this left into right, then it will change in right. So in right, you want to note down that R is capital, so other things are in small letter. Now you can see the scroll is in opposite direction. So by the way, you can by this way you can able to scroll your display if you want. Now let me see a small project on LCD by using the PIR sensor. What is PIR sensor? Is a passive infrared sensor. This sensor will detect the motion inside the coverage of its range. So how it is detecting is by detecting the temperature of the moving object, and it will send some signal in the pin number 3. So there are 3 pins in this sensor. One is signal and one is power and ground. So if you give power and ground and signal to any one of the pin of the digital input, then whenever the motion is getting or detected by this PIR, the signal pulse signal will be sent to the digital input. So in this way we can able to find out any motion is detected or not. So if in this project my aim is I want to check any motion is detected by the PIR, then an alert information should be displayed in the LCD. So this is a very basic project. So for this code is also very simple. Here I have taken pin number 7 as the input because I want to connect the PIR signal into the pin number 7. So I have taken as the input, and then I am storing this input digital read values in the button status. So you can see the program line number 15. So button state will have the information about the digital read values from the pin number 7. So next I'm calling a small delay here, and I'm using a if condition. If button status logically high, then clear the LCD. Whatever the information previously it is there, first I need to clear, and I'm setting the cursor 0 of the first line. I'm sending information, I'm printing an information is motion is detected in the second line. So if button state is high, then detected, motion is detected, otherwise else the motion is not detected with the same code. Just I copy and paste the same code here, and else statement will show that it is not detected, otherwise it is detected. It's a very basic project to just check the motion. Any motion is detected inside the coverage range of the PIR. If it is detected in then the information will be shared in LCD. How it is working, just check it by starting the simulation. So initially it's showing motion is not detected because I am not given any motion in the PIR range. So if you want to give some range, just go and change this knob, then it will so now you can see if I changed, I have created a motion, so then it is showing that motion is detected. After sometimes it is showing again motion is not detected. So again I am trying to give some motion in the PIR, and yeah, it is showing that motion is detected. So by this way, if you want to make some security alert in your home when you are not available inside the home, then you can make this security system. Just it will display the motion is available inside or not. So instead of LCD display, if you are giving any other any other communication modems like Wi-Fi connection or IoT devices, if you're connecting, then anywhere in the world you will get the information about you have detected any motion inside the locked home or not. So by this way we can able to protect our home from any unwanted motions inside the locked house. So this is a small project to display the motion inside the range of the PIR. The PIR variety is available more in the market. For example, if you want to make it more range, then professional PIR sensors are available. This PIR sensor is for project purpose. If you want to really implement the PIR in the real time, then you can buy some professional PIR, but programming concept is same. So in this video you have learned about the basic circuit connection of the LCD and programming for different display characters and control how we can able to control the display, and PIR sensor, how the PIR sensor can be used for some basic projects, and programming for PIR, and with interfacing the LCD. All these things we have covered in this video series. I hope this video will be useful to do some useful projects for your own. So in next video we'll see with some more information. Bye.